tell me how people can get involved in helping the environment.
Yeah, it's a really important question. People can get involved in all sorts of different ways. Greenpeace is the largest independent environmental nonprofit in the world. So we ask people all over the globe to get involved in helping us in their local communities, as well as working to organize in our nationally as well. We have offices in 41 countries around the world, so we're working all over the globe to get involved. Some of the ways you can do it is to work with your school. We have a program with our student activists at greenpeace.org where we look to have students become organizers on their high school or college campuses, and to run programs there to organize their own friends and or colleagues at work or whatever it might be to work at a local level. You can also sign up for other local organizations in your community. You can start thinking locally, paying attention to the products that you purchase and the corporations that you support in that way. And you can become a member of Greenpeace and help us. The way that we can win better is when our voices are combined. So the more people, the more pressure, the more success we have. So we have over 3 million members around the globe, and we need more voices.
Okay, and tell me about the Rainbow Warrior program.
So Greenpeace has 3 ships, and the Rainbow Warrior is one of our 3 ships. All of our ships travel around the world working on different environmental issues around the globe. This ship has been doing a West Coast tour of the United States. It started in Seattle, and we were working on our Bering Sea campaign there, so asking local government officials and governmental bodies to protect the Bering Sea from overfishing. And then we went down to Vancouver, Washington, just outside of Portland, and we're working on our coal exports campaign there. They're building lots of coal export terminals. They're mining coal in the United States and then shipping it overseas to China. And there were 6 proposed coal terminal exports, and 3 of them have been canceled, and we're working to get the other 3 canceled. And then in San Francisco, we were focusing on our forest campaign to protect the forests in Indonesia from palm oil extraction, and asking different corporations to harvest palm oil in a more sustainable way. So now the ship is in San Diego, and we're working on our fisheries campaign here, asking 2 local corporations here, Bumblebee and Chicken of the Sea, to fish for tuna in a more sustainable way.
Okay, and finally, can you tell me about the major programs you have done to help the environment?
Yeah, so like I said earlier, Greenpeace works in 41 countries all over the world. We've been around for 42 years working on environmental issues. But some of our main campaigns right now that we are working on to help the environment is our forest program. We are working to stop deforestation. We have an international goal to stop deforestation by 2020, and that means protecting some of the world's largest forests and rainforests that are being destroyed the fastest. And those are in Indonesia, the Amazon in Brazil, and the Congo in Africa. These forests are really important that we protect, whether they're being destroyed for logging or pulp and paper or palm oil. Another one that we work on is our oceans. Our oceans make up 70% of the world. They're extremely important to our ecosystems, and we need to save them in order to save the planet. So Greenpeace has an international goal of protecting 40% of the oceans and setting them aside as marine reserves to ensure that we're not fishing unsustainably or polluting or destroying our oceans. And another one is...
Yeah, our last one is working on climate change and protecting the Arctic. Because of climate change and oil extraction and things like this, the Arctic is melting, and we are working to protect the Arctic from companies moving in there and extracting oil. So currently, we have a pretty strong campaign to protect the Russian Arctic, and one of our other ships, the Arctic Sunrise, was up there about 2 months ago protesting on an oil platform. Protesting the drilling of oil in the Arctic, and the ship was actually seized after the protest by the Russian Coast Guard, and all 30 crew and a couple of freelance journalists on board were all arrested, and they've been in Russia ever since, and it's been a really big and intense campaign that we've been working on there. So, yeah.
Great. Thanks, Lee.